Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 42nd Annual Matrix Awards Luncheon. I have been coming to this luncheon for more than 15 years, and I can tell you, I love it. Today, we honor women who have reached the pinnacle of our profession, women who over and over again have demonstrated their commitment to excellence and to leadership. At the same time, we recognize the work of these outstanding women. We also raise money. We raise it for educational purposes, for special events and networking, and to support the scholarship fund of the New York Women in Communications Foundation. The scholarship program helps build the next generation of leaders in communications through educational assistance and through on-the-job training. You'll hear more about this later, and you'll get to meet this year's group of outstanding scholarship recipients. And I can tell you, if these young women represent our future, we are in very, very good hands. Another reason that I love coming to the Matrix Awards is to hear the honorees tell the tales of how they built their careers. I'm a communicator. I love stories. And if the past is prelude, today you are going to laugh, you may cry, but you will undoubtedly walk away moved by stories that inspire and that represent the very best of the human spirit. And to make these wonderful stories even more accessible to a wider audience, we are streaming today's event over our Facebook page, courtesy of live stream. It's hard for me to believe that it's been a year since I sat on this dais as president-elect. And as I sat here, I was wondering about what initiatives I would generate and how I was going to accomplish all that I wanted to. Now that my term is coming to an end, I can say I needn't have worried. The members of New York Women in Communications are extraordinary. They are passionate. They are committed. They are creative. I have had such a fabulous year that it crossed my mind that maybe I should just declare myself president for life. But I don't think that's in the cards. We are truly blessed with gifted talent from our operating and our foundation boards who define our mission and chart our course, to our committee chairs and the many volunteers who create our content, produce our events, and constantly find new ways to serve our members. They have my heartfelt gratitude, and I'd like to take a few moments to thank all of those who have worked so tirelessly to make this event, as well as everything we do, so successful. First, a huge thank you to our corporate sponsor, Interpublic Group. They have been unbelievable in their support and their enthusiasm. They have put their own creative stamp on the delightful video you saw when you walked in, to the template for the slide deck, the journal design. They also provided the roses that each of you have at your plate. A very special gift for all the very special people, both men and women, in this room today. I want to particularly acknowledge Michael Roth and Nancy Nichols of Interpublic Group. They have supported New York Women in Communications, and not just this year, but going back for more than a decade. They have been an important part of our success. I would also like to recognize our diamond sponsor, Starcom MediaVest, our Platinum Plus Matrix sponsor, Meredith, our Platinum sponsor, Disney, ABC, our Silver Matrix sponsors, Bank of America, Bloomberg, Condé Nast, and WeTV, our corporate members, Meredith, Publicis, and my employer, the McGraw-Hill Company's parent company of Standard & Poor's. There are some individuals in the room today I would also like to thank, so I would ask that you would please stand when your name is called so that we can applaud you. First of all, a big thank you goes to our incredible board of directors, the brains and brawn behind this organization. The members of our Matrix Steering Committee here on the dais, and our Matrix volunteers in the audience. This event, believe it or not, is conceived and produced by volunteers, all of whom have day jobs. Our amazing foundation board, who oversee the New York Women in Communications Scholarship Fund, and who have helped countless women follow their dreams. The Foundation Board organizes our Charity Buzz online auction. You'll hear more about that later. And this year they've also, as Pat mentioned, added a live Twitter feed, which you can see on the side screens. And we encourage all of you to tweet during the program to hashtag Matrix12 and @TheLimited handle. The Limited has generously, as Pat said, agreed to a Twitter Flash fundraiser. They will donate to a new digital scholarship based on the tweets and the retweets we received. So get those fingers moving. We also want to acknowledge all of the past presidents of New York Women in Communication who continue to help us connect with women everywhere. Let's also hear it for the Kellen Company, the glue behind everything that New York Women in Communications does. And last, but by no means least, all of the past Matrix Award winners in the audience and on the dais today. We are so honored to have you with us. Would you please stand so that we can recognize you? Thank you. And now I'd like to preview a wonderful new interactive video series that was created by New York Women in Communications and Hearst Digital. We're very excited about this series because it brings to life our tagline, "Connect with the women who connect the world." In this clip, you're going to see some former Matrix winners talking about the best career advice they've received, the challenges that they've faced in their careers, and influences that have affected their careers. Following this launch, you will all have the opportunity to help us grow this series by offering you the opportunity to create your own online videos. And you can do this by going to www.nywici.org, our website. So let's take a look.